Back on April 11th, Valentin Taty Castellanos put himself in scoring position to lead Girona to victory in a match against league leader Barcelona. He received a long pass from midfield in a potential offside position, a one-on-one against the goalie, and a terrorizing 75,000 plus fans at Camp Nou Stadium. He allowed the ball to pass a few feet and then struck it, but it flew to the far left side of the goalie. The match ended in a scoreless draw, and many fans criticized the young striker on social media, something he wasn't accustomed to in Major League Soccer. For in New York City, you miss a goal, people will just shrug their shoulders and go on to look for the next Knicks basketball game. In Girona, Spain, however, football matters, and losing an opportunity to beat the league leaders on such a rare occasion hurts. Ever since that Tuesday, Taty has matured into a man. On a 3 matchday scoring streak and not looking back to that horrid Tuesday in Barcelona. On Monday, Girona already had a 1-goal lead on Sevilla, but Taty knew one was not a safe lead. Therefore, he scored in the 55th minute after receiving a selfless pass from Viktor Tsgankov. Taty and Girona returns to action Thursday night against Mallorca. This week, we all will find out who will be the final 2 clubs standing in the 2023 Concacaf Champions League. Will Los Angeles Football Club and Tigres advance for a rematch of the 2020 title leg? Or will Lyon and Philadelphia pull off upsets this week? The Major League Soccer side's fates will be determined tonight at BMO Stadium, with the aggregate currently tied at 1. LAFC currently has the tiebreaker advantage as a result of CONCACAF's away goal rule. Jim Curtin's squad will need to break the tie and prevent them from scoring in order to win it all in 90-minute regulation. On Wednesday, the fate of the Mexican sides will be decided south of the border, as Lyon will host a Tigres squad, a club whose upper management is demanding a trophy or everybody's fired. The blue and orange currently holds a 2-1 aggregate advantage, but Lyon can win it as the road squad if they score 1 goal and prevent Tigres from scoring at all. If the match ends at a 2-2 aggregate, Lyon would win because they will have 1 away goal compared to no away goals for Tigres, who acquired their 2 points at home last week. For Tigres to win, they must play strong defense, keep them from scoring, and maybe score 2 more extra goals to keep that safe lead. A 4-1 aggregate is much safer than a 2-1 aggregate. Nikola Jokic has arguably been the most consistent, dedicated NBA star for at least the past 5 seasons. You never hear about him partaking of load management. He rarely gets hurt. And every time he steps on the court, he entertains the fans by his slow but skillful traditional basketball play. He has evolutionized the center position by being a point center, a guy who can score in the paint, make good passes to players in transition, but for some reason, his colleagues don't want to give him the respect that he has earned as others beg for rewards. His supposed rival, Joel Embiid, barely plays in the regular season, and he barely plays in the postseason. His other supposed rival, Giannis Antetokounmpo, was eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Another counterpart, but not the rival per se, is Kevin Durant. Well, as for him, you know who he is. You know who he is. A superstar that's currently being outperformed by a player who's not as popular. After 2 games of the Nuggets-Suns Western Conference semifinals, Jokic has posted 63 points, 35 rebounds, and 10 assists, compared to Durant's 53 points, 22 rebounds, and 4 assists. What about Embiid, you may ask? Well, his team is in the playoffs, but similar to that guy in Los Angeles, the mind is willing, but the body is not. As for the case of awarding MVP, will the NBA do what is right or bow down to popular pressure once again?
Why y'all scared to be different? Huh?
Say I won't.
We them outsiders, that's just how we live it.
Say I won't.
And I bet I will. You can say I won't. I might do it just to show you. Whoa, I might do it just to show you. Huh? I might do it just to show you. Why y'all scared to be different? We be like la la la. Yeah, from the same city as a B.I.G. Wanna serve these bars, got CID. Now I'm on a radar where B.I.B. Was a slave for the cause, then we got free. Used to only wanna pull up in a black sport. Just a white man excelling in a black sport. Now I'm really doing pull-ups. Got a honeymoon for the summer, tryna get a six-pack for it.